is Tammy.
And I'm Wendy.
And you're watching Crafting with Tammy. Today we are coming to you with another collaboration.
Party favors!
So, if you're new to our channel, welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for continuing to support my channel. So without further ado, let's go ahead and let's get started.
Okay, so we're in Cricut Design Space now, and I went ahead and uploaded my templates. So I purchased this template here from Etsy, and I converted the dotted lines to score lines and attached everything. So you can see here on this side, everything is attached. So we're ready to go with this one. And I also created a strap because I wanted it to look more like a designer bag. So I created this little strap that you'll see how we're going to put together and how it all comes together at the end. But I'm going to keep the strap and the background of the purse the same color. And then I've also created these accent pieces here. So these pieces will be a pattern. It could be a floral pattern, or it could be glitter, or whatever you decide to do. But these accent pieces will lay on top of this solid. So once we get all of these cut out, you'll see more about, how this comes together. So I'm going to go ahead and hit Make It and select my mat and confirm the size. And then we're going to go ahead and select our material. And for thicker cardstock, I like to select poster board. It cuts it out twice, but at least I know it's going to cut. And so I like to use that as my material setting for this cardstock. Also, one thing to note, if you're using a Cricut Maker, you're going to have to switch out your tools. So right now it's asking me to load my score tool. And so I have that, and I will go ahead and add that first because it's going to score everything that I need. And so stay tuned. We're going to come back and show you how this is going to cut.
Okay guys, so for my candy bar purse, what I'm going to do is take my little accent pieces. We cut those out in pink, and I want to dry emboss them. So in order to dry emboss them, you have to have an embossing machine. This is a 6's embossing machine. It's a manual embossing machine, and it comes with your base plate, and then you have some cutting plates that you put on there. But I have an embossing folder. This also, I believe, was one of the 6's embossing folders down here. It has the name on there. And what you do is you open it up, and you'll take your cardstock and you'll go ahead and place that in there as such. You'll go ahead and close it down. You'll put it on the base plate, and then you're going to put a top plate on top of there. And then we're just going to run it through the embossing machine. And with that applied pressure, it'll put that image onto that cardstock paper. And that's how you're going to dry emboss your accent pieces. We're going to dry emboss these accent pieces for the purse. And there you have it. It's the deboss side and the embossed side. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and assemble the purse together, and stay tuned.
Okay, so we're back, and we've cut out all of our pieces. We have our pattern accents, and then we have our base for our purse. And what I like to do is to go ahead and fold my score lines, because it helps me to see where my accent pieces go. So I'm just going to go ahead and fold all of my score lines so that I can see where my accent pieces will line up. So we've got everything scored so I can see where it is. And now I'm going to take this double-sided score tape, and I am going to start applying the score tape all over the back. So you want to definitely make sure that you get the edges. So that it sticks. You're just going to continue cutting and adhering all of your score tape. On the back side. And then you're going to peel off all of the tape backing here. And then we're going to line this up. So you want to make sure that you get all the edges even, so you have it even, and then this is what our one piece of our pattern is going to look like. So we're going to go ahead and finish this up, and we'll be back once we get all our pieces on. Okay, so we're back, and we've got all of our accent pieces stuck on with the double-sided tape. So now you can see how the purse is shaping up. Right, so we've got the back, we've got the front, and this is how it opens. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our strap, and we're going to center this in the middle. So I think this is about right, and we want to have a little bit of an overhang. So I'm just going to leave that much of an overhang, and then I'm going to fold this down the back. And then I'm just going to crease the top here. And we're going to go ahead and put some double-sided tape on this part. as well. Let me make sure I crease this. So we're going to put some double-sided tape because we need to glue our strap to the purse. So I'm going to cut one piece here. And then I'm going to cut another piece off here. It's hard to find it once you've got it down there. So I'm going to rip that off there and line it up on this side. Then we're going to go ahead and remove the backing off of this. I'll fold that in. Then we're going to take our purse and we are going to start in the front and line that up. And then just stick it down on the back. So now that is stuck on the back. Looks good. And now we are ready for our medallion. So we're going to take this and we're going to use some double-sided tape and get that down. So I won't bore you guys with that process. So we'll be back once I have this glued down, and then we'll go ahead and attach the straps to the purse. Stay tuned. Okay, we're back, and we've got our medallion here glued down and our strap. And so now we need to go ahead and attach the chain for our purse. So I went ahead and cut down a piece of gold chain that I purchased off of Amazon. I really like this particular cut. It's very big and loopy. It felt like it would be easy and it's a nice touch. And then for those of you, I don't know if you may make jewelry and you know you have the clamshell closures. So instead of using the circle part of it, I just used the flat part. And you'll see here that there's a hole at the top. And I'm going to go ahead and stick the whole part of that clasp in the back. And then I'm going to take a jump ring and then I'm going to loop it through and take one end of my chain and pull that through, and then I need to close my jump ring and make sure that it's closed to the point where nothing would go through. So there you have it. This one's being stubborn. All right, now I'm just gonna close this. Press really hard. Okay. So now we have the strings of our purse. And now for the last part, we gotta make sure that our purse stays closed. So what we're gonna do, I have some Velcro dots that I ordered off of Amazon. And I am going to take a male and female dot, and I'm going to put them together. They're sticky on the other side. And I'm going to close up my purse. And I kind of want to put it right here below the tip. So I'm going to stick it there, and then I'm going to close it down. Really press it on there. And then I'm going to open it up, and then I'm going to go ahead and press it again just to make sure it stays there. All right, then I'm going to fold it over, and then there you have it. We've got our purse. So you may be wondering what you would use this purse for. And if you're going to use this as a favor at a bridal shower or at a graduation, I like to make personalized candy bars. So here's one that I did for my niece when she was getting married for her bridal shower. I designed this and put the Hershey chocolate bar in there. Then you would close this up and this automatically becomes a favor. So if you're wondering what size Hershey bar, it's regular size Hershey bar. Guess it's a 2.6 ounce bar. And then you can either just put the Hershey bar in there by itself, but I kind of like to finish mine off and do the design. And it's actually a cute little idea, you know, for weddings, graduations, things of that nature. So there you have it. Here is our Hershey purse.
All right, you guys, that's going to sum it up for part 1 of our Hershey purse party favor. Let us know, drop us a line in the comments and let us know which one you like better, the one that we embossed or the one where we use the pattern paper. But either way, these are our little party favors. Very cute, fun idea. You can use them for any and all occasions. Like my sister said, you can decorate the candy bar wrapper in itself if you want to make it specific for an occasion. But I want to thank you for watching. If you're new to my channel, thank you for watching. I hope you've learned something. Do me a favor. If you like what you've seen, go ahead and hit that like button down below. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for continuing to support my channel. But until we meet again, guys, be blessed.